Hey, morning guys. This is Matt from Alpha Matt Fitness, and this fucking thing will not focus on my face. Do 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 do. I am never going to eat again. Good morning, folks. Today's video is about cheats, cheat days, cheat meals, cheat foods, fattening foods. Is it good for you? Is it bad for you? And should you do them? Should you not do them? What are my opinions? Because right now I feel like a loaded pile of dog poop after eating a ridiculous amount of food yesterday. Do I recommend it? I don't know, but first...
Like, oh my god, I need some coffee.
Get my coffee game on. What's happening? Doo doo doo. So cheat days, that's what's on everybody's mind, especially when you're in a caloric deficit and we all are starving. There have been multiple studies and research done over the years, and just from general anecdotal evidence from talking to friends and just chilling with people, you know that when you fucking want something and you can't have it, you want it even more. So it's only natural that when we put ourselves in a caloric deficit in an attempt to lose body fat, one of the big things that's on our mind constantly are food. For me, it's Chinese buffets. It's any kind of buffets. It's gravy, it's French fries. If it's got butter on it, if it has so much sugar that it could put you into a coma and potentially instantly develop type 2 diabetes upon the first bite, it's on my mind. I want it now. And the question of the day is, are these foods going to hurt you? Are they going to hurt your progress? And what I have to think, what I say about that is that I think that cheat meals and cheat days are okay. Kind of. It depends. Really, I don't know. It depends on a couple factors. So the first factor is how quickly do you want to reach your goal? Because I used to go through this thing where I honestly believe that if you had a cheat meal every week, you're going to reset your body, your leptin levels will increase. So basically, leptin is basically a hormone secreted by your body fat, so your fatty tissues. As you lose more weight, supposedly you have less leptin flowing through your blood. Leptin controls things like appetite and encourages you to eat and whatnot, that sort of thing, right? The more leptin you have, the less likely you are to want to binge eat. The less leptin you have, the more you crave food, the more you crave junk food, especially calorically dense foods, and not only that, but foods which are kind of relatively forbidden. Now, you know, when you are in a calorie deficit, we're trying to eat wholesome, filling foods, which provides, you know, a well-balanced macronutrient profile that can help us reach our goals for the day, like our protein targets, our carbohydrates and fat targets. The problem is when you eat foods like cheese, pizza, donuts, cake, all that shit, if you eat any of that, the problem is you can't have that much of it. You had to have a small little amount of it. It doesn't fill you up at all, really. I was gonna say fill you up. It does the opposite. It doesn't fill you up at all. And the things, it leaves you feeling hungry. And not only that, but there are calorie bombs, and they just hit you a ton of calories, a ton of carbohydrates, a ton of fat usually, not very much protein, and also a lot of sodium as well with that, right? So I mean, it's kind of like a food bomb, right? So like those foods are usually reserved for cheat days. Now, are cheat days beneficial? The whole leptin argument, I think, is bullshit at this point. I used to be able to pig out every single Saturday. I would eat till my stomach felt like it was going to explode. I had a food baby every single week. It was like, I kid you not, my stomach was forcing itself out from the massive amounts of food in it. It was like
Food baby. When a person, typically a thin one, indulges in a large amount of food, which makes their stomach stick out from the fullness as if they are pregnant.
food belly crazy, and I did it every single week, and then I continued to do it because I was justifying to myself that it was okay to do it, because the week after I would drop all the water weight, and I would also drop additional 2 pounds. And I did that for so long until I reached a certain level of leanness, like where I'm at now, between 160 165. My weight, my body fat levels are starting to probably about 12-13% now, but now it's basically stalled me, right? So that's from my personal experience, and I think if you have a cheat meal and cheat day every week, it'll stall you. A cheat meal might be okay, especially if you try to keep it within, maybe you go up to maintenance level, it's okay, but if you're going thousands upon thousands of calories over your deficit, your body does find a way to digest some of it. You know, it won't digest all of it, because there is something referred to as the thermal effect of food. So like the food that you basically ingest requires energy from the food or from your body. It comes from somewhere. Part of the energy is taken from the energy equation to actually break down that food and digest it, right? So the more food you eat, the more food you take to burn it, and your metabolism is boosted a bit from eating extra, but you're still taking in more calories. So guys, when you take in extra calories, your body has to process those, and it is kind of working against you. So if you are in a cut and you want to get ripped, you want to get lean, and you want to get there as quick as you can, my recommendation is to cut them out completely.
There are dreams that cannot be.
And this sounds terrible, because I'm coming from, like, I used to tell everybody, people that I would train or people that I would give advice to, that you have a cheat day every week because it keeps you there mentally. Now, that is partially true, and if you're gonna go off the rails Monday through Friday, if you don't have a cheat day Saturday, because you're just gonna go nuts and go binge and you can't control yourself, then a cheat meal might be good, beneficial, right? Or even like even I would say a cheat day is better, because if it keeps you on track the rest of the 6 days. But I think you're hurting your progress by doing that. A cheat meal will allow you to provide a certain amount of food, which will kind of satisfy your cravings that you might have, but it won't let you go crazy. Like you won't go like crazy thousands upon thousands of calories over your over your daily calorie total daily energy expenditure. You won't go over your maintenance level. Now, even if you hit maintenance, like say you have a cheat day and you go up to maintenance, like my maintenance is around 3,000 calories. That's with my activity level of doing cardio and weights and everything. But if you go to around 3,000 on, say, a Saturday, or your maintenance level, whatever it may be, if you're a girl, it might be less, hit your maintenance level, then that's okay if you're in a deficit the rest of the week, because you're still in a deficit every other week. But if you start going significantly over your maintenance on a Saturday, you might start eating into the deficit every other day. And I found this to be extremely true, because if I cut out my cheat days to once every 2 weeks, or even just, God forbid, just cut them out completely and stick to my, right now, 1,800 to 2,000 calorie deficit per day, every single day, I will lose body fat significantly quicker. And my body weight will drop on the scale. I will feel leaner every single day, and I won't be hindering my progress by kind of taking this calorie bomb every single Saturday. So my recommendation to you guys is don't do it. And also on top of that, like I had a cheat day yesterday, and I probably ate like 7,000 calories. Something, I didn't track it, but I ate a lot of food. I think.
What's that?
That biscuit boy is a UV lamp. We're gonna play a little game of 20 questions. Depending on how you answer, you may walk out of here with a tan.
Like I woke up, I went to Wendy's, I had a chicken sandwich there, all kinds of like fries, I had some chips, a bag of chips, some of these little Mexican taki thingies fucking from the store. I had ice cream, I had Panzerottis, I had chicken wings, I had chocolate. I ate a ton of food. Like it was, and I went to this market, this grungy little market in Mississauga, and I got all this fucking Middle Eastern food, like a shit ton of like oily rice and like meat and stuff like that. And that wasn't too bad, but it's still a lot of calories. Like I had like 3-4 cups of rice, but it's like 800 calories, right? So guys, you gotta be careful on those days, because they will set you back. They've set me back in the past, Yesterday probably did set me back. My weight was up 10 pounds. I was 163 yesterday morning. Today I'm up to a massive 173 this morning. 10 pounds, not of fat, and that's important. When you have a cheat day, you're not gonna gain a shit ton of fat, because I don't think your body really can process and convert all that food into actual body mass fat. I think fat is more gained on a calorie surplus every single day over a course of time versus one giant binge. But what I'm basically saying is you're going to get a lot of weight retention during that first 24 hours, up to 5 to 7 days even, after a big giant cheat meal, especially if you're not used to high amounts of carbs and sodium intake, right? So you're taking sodium, your body rebalances the sodium by keeping more of the water, retaining more of the water in your skin and your blood and whatnot like that. That'll slowly taper off over the week. Also, the carbohydrates you take in, people don't know this, but carbohydrates, when they go into your body, they're converted into glucose, which is then transported through your bloodstream into your liver, into your muscles, and where it is converted into a form of energy called glycogen. Glycogen is your body's main form of energy. Your liver's full of it. It's converted readily and quickly into glucose for your brain to function, for your cells to function, and your muscles use glycogen to perform exercise, right? So when you slowly work out over the next 5-7 days, you'll slowly decrease your glycogen stores. And the thing about glycogen is every molecule of glycogen, think of it as kind of like you got your molecule of glycogen. Now, in order to have glycogen existing in your liver or in your muscle tissue, you need to have 2 molecules of water with it. So you need 2 waters, 1 glycogen. Together, they form the glycogen. I'm not sure if it's a molecule or I'm not a biologist, but it's contained in 2 grams of water for every gram of glycogen. So you're getting with 3 grams. So every gram of glycogen, you get 2 additional water molecules tagging along, grams of water taken along with that gram of glycogen. So you're going to store a shit ton of water with it. As you burn off the glycogen stores in your liver and in your muscles by reducing your calories over the course of the next week or so, your body will slowly burn the energy, and when it burns the energy, that water is released, and as it's released into your bloodstream or whatever, and then you urinate it out, you breathe it out, or whatever. It's just like any sort of releasing water, right? And that's also why when people start weight loss programs, they lose a shit ton of weight in the first week or 2. They think, oh my god, I used to eat McDonald's every day, I used to eat pizza every day, and or high sodium processed foods every day. I cleaned up my diet, and a week later I lost 10 pounds. Holy crap, man. A lot of the times they think they lost 10 pounds of fat, and in which case it probably isn't. Usually it's 3 pounds of fat, and the rest is water, which comes back very, very quickly, right? So we're not immune to it. Being fitness and tracking our nutrition diligently, if we track our nutrition diligently, take a proper amount of carbohydrates, high protein, low fat diet, and all of a sudden one day you take a fucking calorie bomb, and you start eating just like a buffet or whatever. Maybe you take a lot of 300-400 grams of carbohydrates, massive, like maybe 10,000 milligrams of sodium. Your body's just gonna soak it right up and just gonna put you into a hydrated state where you kind of like almost like where you were when you started, and that's dropped off again in the course. We kind of just like you are starting a new fitness program, having never done it before, and a lot of new people experience the same thing, and you'll experience the same thing if you do a cheat day every week on a week-to-week basis. And that's okay, as long as you're losing fat. So as long as within a 7 to 14 day cycle you're losing not only that water weight, but you're lower than you were before that cheat day. But it can throw you off, and there's a mental aspect to it as well. It'll throw you off mentally if you're not ready, if you don't understand the processes and the mechanisms that are happening, and you don't understand how your body works. It's gonna throw you off as well, because you're gonna, or some people you may or may not. I'm not gonna fucking say what you're gonna fucking do, like, but hey, some people may not understand that, and they're thinking, oh man, I just gained 10 pounds of fat, like fuck, like I'm basically fucking screwed. I'm just gonna give the fuck up, man. Twix and chocolate bars, you start eating everything that you fucking see. You go to fucking buffets, you're fucking going up eating cookies, every goddamn thing you can find, because you fucking feel like you've done it, and it's no point now continuing. And a lot of people fall off that diet and they cannot switch back into it. For me personally, I've always been able to completely switch right back into that fat burning caloric deficit mode. Hell, half the time on the Sundays after my cheat days were Saturdays. On the Sundays, my calories would be I reduced my calories to maybe 1,000 or even less. And I've been really good at doing that sort of thing through intermittent fasting has taught me to eat in a certain way. I can go for long periods of time without eating, or I can control what I'm eating, or I can eat a shit ton of food, like on a cheat day or intermittent fasting eating window, for example. So if you can get to a point where you understand the processes at play with not only your body and your metabolism, how everything works, but you can control your appetite the next day, and you can control yourself, then cheat days might not be that bad as long as you're losing fat every week. That's probably the best answer I can give you. I don't like saying yes or no. It depends on the person, right? And it depends on whether or not what's going to keep you sticking to the long term. If you can do a cheat day every single week and stick to fitness, stick to a caloric deficit every other day, or most other days, and hit your training hard, hit the weights hard, and you can do that ongoingly, consistently for years on end, and if the one thing which you needed to do was that cheat day, I say absolutely go for that cheat day, go for that cheat meal, because long-term consistency, long-term effort equals results, okay? It doesn't matter if you're having a cheat day every week, because in the end, the net result is reducing your body fat, building your muscle, building your strength, building the habits, right? There's a lot of psychological things happening here, guys. So I hope this video really did help you. I tried to cover it as best as I could. I'm also trying to get better at my videos. I'd like to do more vlogging, perhaps getting some more footage in of like what I do, my food and things like that. If you feel there's anything that I can do to improve the videos, please comment, like, and subscribe. The subscribing is a big thing, as it really helps me, helps motivate me to get you some better videos out there, and create some better content for you guys. So, anyways, I'm gonna go recover for this cheat day. I'm probably not gonna eat much today. Stick to pure protein, pretty much low carb. Probably not eat that much, or I might just get back to my regular meal plan and just go on the 1700-1800 calories and just stick with that. So that's my plan, guys. I'm gonna go hydrate and get some my coffee. You guys have a great day. Please comment below, please subscribe, please like and share. Awesome. Keep killing it, guys. Bye.
Like, oh my god, I need some coffee.